Hey there, everybody. Brandon, ApprenticeEwok here. I wanted to do a test stream because tomorrow I have an awesome guest on, and the last stream that I did, I had some issues. I streamed and had Chris, 1000th Ghost on, and at about 2 hours it just kind of cut off and was buffering, and I don't know if it was a StreamYard issue with YouTube, if it was a YouTube issue, if it was a Wi-Fi issue, whatever it was annoying. So I thought I'd just do a test run tonight. I'm gonna do a little couple blips. So yeah, I want to say hello there, Mark. How's it going? Thanks for still being awake. I know it's late. Chris, hello there. That's me. Hey, sleeping. I'm so excited for you, man. So excited for the to have you on and discuss Disney World, because I've never been to Disney World. I've only been to Disneyland. So that'll be pretty cool. Hey there, Tina. Back-to-back streaming, yeah. Hey, Carnage Collectibles, how's it going? Life Anime Gaming, hey there. Hope you're doing well. What's up? Not much. Hey, it's Zadie. Hey, Mr. Rez, how's it going? Hey, Jen. Shade Tree Hobbies, how's it going? You guys are awesome. You guys must have just popped over from Aaron's stream. Huckleberry Sweetheart, how's it going? Hey there. Hey Papa, how's it going? Papa Gord in the house. I don't know how long I'm gonna go with this. I just wanted to chat a little bit and check to make sure everything was working. And do you need anything from Galaxy's Edge? Oh, so much. But I honestly, the universe is just telling me to stop spending money every time that we get a stimulus check. The whole thing, if not more, goes to car repairs. Last year, I had a car in front of me hit a deer, and then I ran over it because I didn't have enough time to move, and it busted my rear shocks on my car, and then I needed to have all 4 tires repaired, and that was almost $2,000 right there. And then this year, I got my stimulus check sometime last week, and then my car was doing this thing, the oil light was coming on, and it was having some weird issues, and it just kind of went away. And then the other day, coming home, the check engine light came on, and I couldn't even get it all the way home. So I dropped it off at the repair garage, and they called me back yesterday and said, bad news, it could be up to $2,000 to get it fixed. There's 2 parts that they're going to get that are about $400, and that might fix the issue, but then I might need a complete oil pump system replaced, and that's $1,600 for parts and labor right there. So I'm not going to be spending any extra money. I'm pretty sure that's the universe telling me you shouldn't have bought the Hot Toys, and yeah, so I'm not gonna be able to get anything really for a little bit. Hey there, how's it going? Babyface, how's it going? I love it. No, it's all good. It's all good. Thanks for putting links in the chat. Mark, good job. Or Chris, good job. Thanks for putting marks. Glad to be here. Thank you. Hey there. What's up? Not much. The last 2 days, 3 days really, have been such a grind on me. Like, I was not the chipper usual person I am. Yeah. Hey Clink, how's it going? Aaron, thank you. YouTube needs to work on a feature for raids. They need to get it figured out. Thank you. Yep. If you haven't subscribed to any of the links that Chris is putting in the chat, please do so. Awesome content creators. They I mean, Sleeping Collectibles, Mark, Aaron, all those guys are super supportive of everybody in the community. Don't get the word banned. Thank you for putting Aaron's in the chat. Hey there. Like a bottle of Coke, please. In the little grenade. Yeah, that doesn't pass through. Hey, Will. How's it going? Yeah. It's okay, man. I do appreciate it. There... The only things that I would get would be like lightsabers, and those aren't small or cheap things to get or ship or anything. So I do plan on going to Disneyland or Disney World with my family at some point. So I'll most likely get it when I go with them. Life Anime Gaming, yep, they do Toy Tuber of the month. Yeah, getting as many bottles of Coke as I can. I know how it is with cars. Yep. Stop through the Hey Ryan, no, it's all good. This is just it's mostly a test stream. I did want to just chat to people just after the kind of week that I've had, but I really wanted to check to make sure things were working at least for a while, and let me know if there are any issues, if it's sound, if it's video, anything like that. If you want to message me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, if any issues do come up, because I might not see it right away on YouTube. So, let's see here. No, it's all good. Zalu birds. Hey Zalu, how's it going? Mr. Ewok. Yeah, it's all good. I mean, that it happens. Salacious Rum. Yeah, Salacious did a nice shout out, and I messaged him and I was like, hey, when's your stream gonna be done around so I can do this quick test stream? But my car front axle is broken. I used to be, but I'm too old to work on stuff now. Yeah. It's all good. You're good. Thank you. I appreciate it. Always buy the Hot Toys. No, Hot Toys are good. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, Tina's awesome. Ooh, congrats, Mark. That's awesome. Hey, Jada, how's it going? I have a 2012 Mazda 3. I got it about 2 years ago. Like 2.5 years ago now. And it's been great. I get like 43 miles per gallon. I have had minimum maintenance to do on it other than the two big ones. But hey, Salacious, thanks for the shout out. I appreciate it. Nick, how's it going, man? So many awesome people. Yep. So many wonderful people. Yeah, exactly. Long time no see. Yeah, I was just watching them. I love the Three Men and the Monkey Lizard episodes. They had Dave from Vintage Toy Rush on there, and he unboxed a vintage Superman that he said he's going to do a video on, so I can't wait for that. Usual Mike, thanks for putting the link up, Chris. Yep, it is. It really is. Oh, thank you. Thanks for putting Shabby's link. I love Shabby's video. The Olympic game type theme thing. It was really cool. Yeah, it's all good. Thank you, Aaron. It's a little bit rough, but thanks. Yep. Hey, Luke. Hope you're doing well. You showing those figs? I will. I will show them off again a little bit. Thank you, Jen. Good. Thank you. Great during a 6-hour stream. Yeah, we did 2 hours on my stream until it buffered and messed up for whatever reason, and then we went over to Chris 1000th Ghost stream and had talks about the most random stuff, about him getting a nail in the eye and history, just tons of stuff. It was awesome. Yeah. Hey Pete, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. I've been having to catch a lot of the Beyond the Blast Doors stuff on replay because I'm doing a lot more with my channel, and it's been a lot, but I'm still trying to keep up and support and do the best I can with that. So I appreciate you swinging by. Oh, I'm sorry, Jen. Yeah. Oh, that's rough. What up, Pete? Yep. Hey, Seth. How's it going? Galanorian Saber. Smuggler's Canyon. Pretty late here, so heading to bed. Yeah, I do appreciate you stopping by. I when I'm on any chats that I'm a moderator for, I've got a couple pages worth of YouTube links with the name of the people that they go to, so I can link. It's like 4 pages long now, so I can link people's or put people's links in the chat. I didn't know he does Dance Fridays. Yep, it's a big thing with him. Thanks, Luke. It was a lot of fun. What's our history lesson tonight? Man, I don't know if I have any. I just got super blurry, though. What the heck? There we go. Okay. Yeah, there is a lot of love, and it's awesome, and I appreciate the kind words for the channel. By the first 6 Star Wars movies, I miss watching them like crazy. Yeah, yep. I've got them all on DVD and Blu-ray now, and I think the holiday special is the only thing that I really need on DVD to have it physical, which is one of the first things that's in my thumbnail. Is I ordered these, and they arrived. I ordered these 2 days before they announced that they were going to put them on Disney Plus. So April 2nd, these are going to be on Disney Plus, and it's Genndy Tartakovsky, and he did Dexter's Laboratory, whatever, Samurai Jack, Hotel Transylvania. He such a creative. I love the way this show looks, and it's complete epicness. Nails into, yeah. Steering, braking, maybe a hub, rotor, caliper. Yeah. Me and Salacious are going to do a stream together. That's awesome. Hit 2 deer in 1 month back in the day. Oh. Link page 2. It's all good. M1 Abrams. Yeah, I need a tank. That's funny. They are awesome. Yep. Looking forward to check those out. Yeah. And the Ewok cartoon is going to be on Disney Plus which I have never seen before. I have an animation cell from it that I got from John from Super Awesome Geek Show. Yep, I enjoy having physical copies. The duels are pretty epic. I do agree. The Anakin and Asajj is probably my favorite, and then Reese's big thing is absolutely amazing. They do a better job with Grievous in this than they do in the Clone Wars or in Revenge of the Sith. And people are like, well, who's this guy that coughs? And my mom is just like, yeah, I never understood that Grievous was like a big part of the Clone Wars. But yeah, and they've been on YouTube too, so you can, I don't know if it's still on YouTube. They might have made that harder to watch since it's going to be on Disney Plus now. Has a very interesting style. It does, but it's a style that I think works well. And I know some people are like, well, the Force powers are way overdone and blah blah blah, and it's like, it's fun. It's fun. I need physical copies even with Netflix, just like having them. Yes, exactly. Hey G-Force, how's it going? Are we breaking the 5-hour mark tonight? Absolutely not. Nope. No, I just wanted to stream for a little bit. Just make sure that I'm not going to have issues like I had when Chris was on. And it's hard to know because it was 2 hours in that we had started having issues. So I'm not even sure what that was about. Universe to take the show off the streamings. Yeah, no kidding. Looking forward to seeing it. Yeah, exactly. I remember watching it on Cartoon Network as it released and then going and renting the DVDs from a video store. Like a ton when I was a kid. He's actually very scary in the 2D animation. Exactly. And when I don't have to worry about paying off Hot Toys and car repairs, I'm going to go and try to get the figures from these because I really do like the style that they're in. I think they're really cool. Ewoks on Disney Plus. What? Yep. The 2 seasons of the cartoon, the Ewok movies, Caravan of Courage and Battle. I always forget if it's Battle for Endor or Battle of Endor. But those will both be on there. And I got just this year, I got those on DVD, the 2-pack. That was a weird noise. Never seen Ewok cartoon. I haven't either. No, that was something I didn't have growing up. I'm a big physical copy guy. I want to buy the tangible object. Exactly. Yep. I like having it in my hand. Ready for the Ewoks. Exactly. And they're putting little is it the Faithful Wookiee? It's the animated holiday special clip that Boba Fett is introduced in. So thanks, Carnage. I appreciate it. That I really do appreciate that. When I started the channel, it was for fun. It was to help me get out of a pretty rough place. I started doing gaming streams, and then I started doing some top 5 lists, and I just had a dinky little laptop to do it on because my gaming PC that I had from college just absolutely crapped the bed. Just quit out on me. And I had recently gotten a pretty good editing software, and I was fully ready to just jump into the whole YouTube thing. And then I had a bunch of stuff happen. I was hospitalized due to anxiety. I moved back home. I took some breaks. It was pretty crazy because I think it was like 3 or 3.5 months, and I already had 500, and I was like close to 570 subscribers within the first 3 to 4 months, whatever. and then I took a couple breaks. And I mean, this year has been crazy. I hopped back into the whole YouTube thing. I feel like I've been pretty consistent with different types of content, and I've had a lot of fun doing it. But I've felt a little bit stuck with like the subscribers, and I'm trying to look at it a different way because I'm meeting so many cool people that I'm trying not to focus on the numbers. But now that 1,000 subscribers is really close, it's like I want to get there. It's my goal. Practicing drawing. Would you like a sketch of Grievous? I'll send you that'd be awesome, Luke. I love when people send me art of stuff. And when I initially started my Discord, I had a place for people to send stuff for their art, and I was going to do like an art showcase of what people had sent to me. So that's still an idea I've kind of toyed with. So if people send me pictures of 3D stuff that they've 3D printed, if they end up sending me stuff that they've 3D printed, if you send me like the digital scan, I will do a video where I show off all of the stuff that people have sent, and I'll link the channels and put the channel names up. If they have a channel. If not, I'll do, let them know this. You can find this person on Instagram, Twitter, whatever. It's all good, Carnage. Can't let hard copies die. Exactly. I also only like physical comics and books. I've got some of the comics and novels and stuff, but I got a really bad concussion my senior year in college of football. And for about 2 years after getting it, I've had a hard time reading books, physical books. So I switched so half of my novel collection is in physical copies and the other half is in audiobooks. But I'm able to read physical books pretty well again. I just am having a harder time of getting around to it. So, absolutely agree with that. Only buy Dollar Tree DVDs just in case Wi-Fi goes down. Yeah. I think I have enough DVDs and movies to watch one movie for like 2 years or more. Absolutely, yep. I've got a big binder of DVDs. It's amazing or crazy. Anxiety sucks. Yes, it does. Hey, Jen. All kinds of movies, too. Some are mine, some are Aaron's. So, some I never watch. You mean you don't like all the same stuff? Thanks for saying hey to everyone sleeping. Yeah, it's just been kind of, just since the beginning of the year, I've gotten about 290 subs. So it's been great work, and I'm really happy with the growth. But now that as you get closer and closer, it's like, I want to see myself get there. Ready for tomorrow? I'm so excited to see everything you do at Disney, dude. Thank you, guys. Yeah, I'm hoping. 100 is okay. You never know. People could just. $820. Yes, $825 is an accomplishment, and I'm absolutely glad I started this whole thing. It's been a little over a year. It's been 14 and a half months. I started last January. Hey, Matt, how's it going? Yep, yeah. And I'm such a live and let live, and it's been a past couple of weeks that I've been pretty negative about, and I don't like it. So, need to sleep, but keep up the great work. Thanks, Luke. Get some rest. It's Saturday tomorrow, so hopefully Saturday and Sunday is when I can catch most of people's streams, because I work at a school, so during the day I can't catch much. Thanks for putting links up again, Chris. Yep. good days and bad days and have to focus on the good. Yep, exactly. And it's actually really nice because my mom let me know this morning. She's like, we're growing up, we didn't have much money, and we were always like afraid of any big expenses and anything like that. But she let me know this morning. She's like, I'm at a place where I'm comfortable and I can write a check out for the repair. And she's like, I have no problem giving you that money because you've always been good on she called me a good investment. So it's just hard to accept help when you're someone who doesn't always like getting help. Excited for tomorrow. Yeah, I am too. I'm really excited. I'm really excited because Sleeping and Space Buns are going to be on their way to Disney World. And then also Bailey Taylor, author of Leia. And I'll have the link. That's the pinned link in the chat, is the link to tomorrow's live stream at 11 a.m. Central. So that's 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern Time, and 4 p.m. in the UK, I believe. Yep. He loves alien and creepy sci-fi alien things. I like Disney cutesy stuff, but we both like action comedy. Okay. Yeah, I remember you saying that when you stopped by the alien stream. Oh, thanks, Tina. I won't say anything, Sleeping. It's all good. You don't need to bring that much. How many days are you going to be gone? You'll probably get a shirt or two there, so I mean that's two less shirts than you need to account for. And oh my god, it was so embarrassing. I had to buy deodorant at Disneyland the first day I was there because that was one thing that I missed when packing. And I went from like 30 to 40 degree early March weather to 72 degrees and sunny in California, and like an hour in before I got to the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, I had to stop at one of the shops, and I got deodorant because I did not want whatever was going to happen at Disneyland to happen without deodorant. I will try to catch the stream tomorrow. No problem. Thanks, Ryan. You better check in on your socials to let us know you landed. Yeah, so many of us are the caring mom friends. All you need is electronics, chargers, and clothes on your back, shoes on your feet. Oh my gosh, I walked like 25 or more miles between the 2 days, and I burnt through one pair of socks and really wore down another pair. Oh, thanks, Aaron. I'm so excited. I've had so much fun playing Fall Guys. So I'd really like to play with you sometime. Hey, Southern Comic Geeks, what's up? There's a stream Saturday. I'm sorry. With Bailey. It's tomorrow, Saturday. You'll probably be buying so many shirts and stuff too. Anyway, yep, exactly. I totally got the not accepting help part, and yeah, I know. I'm also not a very emotional person, but when she gave me a hug and told me that it would be okay, I got kind of teared up. Thanks, Ryan. Can't catch it live, but I'll watch it for sure. Awesome. Yeah, and Bailey's been on Paul's Collectibles channel. And there's something that we've got in the works with that too that we'll be announcing sometime soon too. Another project. Happy weekend, guys. I'll be watching tomorrow. Hey, Aaron, how's it going? 4 days we'll be buying loads, I'm sure. Yep. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We had to buy me a whole outfit and stuff when I got to California once. They lost my whole suitcase. Or jeans on the cold plane. Oh, yeah. 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 And I'm somebody who openly talks about mental health stuff and anxiety and depression. Oh, excuse me. I think I'm tired of typing tonight. It's all good, Tina. It's all good. But I do want to give Sleeping Collectibles a shout out for his subscriber box. I didn't do a video on opening or an unboxing mail call video for it, but I do appreciate all the stuff that he sent me. He sent me a Star Wars comic from Return of the Jedi, one of the gold label Batmans, which are super cool. I love the design for it. I know he said he wasn't a big fan of it, but I think it looks pretty great. It's an interesting take on it. One of the Clone Wars Star Wars magazines too, with Mother Talzin and Savage Press and Maul on the front. But it, and then his little business card too, super cool. Yeah. Thanks, Tina. I'm sorry, and it is tough, and I think that it's something that people are getting better about talking about, and it's something that people are realizing is more common, because it's such a taboo topic that they don't want to talk about it because they think it's embarrassing, but it's something that a majority of people go through. Still need that Batman checked again. Sleeping is amazing. He deserves the world, and I think you do too, even though I've only known you for like 6 to 8 hours. It's all good. Thanks, Jen. In Aaron's, yeah. Membership has its privileges. Yes, it does. Yeah, I know you were saying that, and that's really tough. I've had 2 friends that I've had that message me and talk to me, where it's been a situation like that. But we grew up thinking it's shameful to have mental issues. Exactly. And yeah, but last night, I was gonna do an unboxing and review of it, but I got my second non-Spider-Man Marvel Legend, and because I've got the Thanos, the Thanos right up there snapping, and then I've got the retro Spider-Man wave, but I opened up the House of X Wolverine in the yellow and the black, and the dude is awesome, and he's got punch. Oh man, there we go. And a dude's nerdery. I told him I got this figure, and he said, "Have you read the comic books yet for this wave?" And I said, "No." And he said, "You should do that because it makes the suit even more awesome." So he's got the 2 different faces. There's one with a little beard, gray beard, and then there's the no beard smiley face. But it's an awesome figure, and I just had to show that off. Hey there, how's it going? Is it Kaie Kitsune? Hopefully I said that right. Yeah, it's really nice. Yeah, yeah. And that's why I was hospitalized this last summer, shortly after we got done with our school year. I didn't feel safe in my own apartment. I went back home for a couple weeks and I was like, yeah, I was coaching football and getting ready to do the summer program. And I went back to my apartment and I was sitting there for a couple minutes and I called back home and I said, I have to move home. I can't live in this apartment anymore. It is a great Wolverine. That's my favorite guy. Nice. And I would like to get his yellow and blue. And then it's hard when you start collecting and you've missed out on the stuff before. Because everybody's like, if you have patience, you can go back and get the stuff. But to get the 2-pack of the Hulk and the Wolverine, it's like $90+ now. And the most I'd spend on a figure is probably, retail is probably $45, $50, depending on what it is. Besides Hot Toys, but I can split those up. 2 closest friends are going through it. Me and Carnage too, but they have it bad. Like, we keep each other level-headed, but my other friends are scaring. I'm sorry, dude. It can be rough. Oh. Yeah. Well, thank you, Tina, for offering. And anybody can ever message me if they need to. I'm more than happy to be open about everything, so I had a good handle on it at this point. Yeah. Yep. And that's the hardest thing, was I didn't want to message my friends or my family, but I'm glad I did. Let's just say that. Hey, Fets Frequency, how's it going? I love alliteration. I just struggle with it, so yeah, this is awesome. Is that a Marvel Legends Hulk and Wolverine 2-pack? Yeah. Let's see if I can find it. Well, it's $70 on Amazon right now. Let's see here. There we go. Hulk and Wolverine. It's the 80 years Marvel. And I mean, technically that's $35 per figure, but I definitely can't do it right now. But happiest person ever, but I found out over a year ago it wasn't true because he killed. I'm sorry. Yeah, and that's one of the things I've seen is that, like, you think about like Robin Williams and stuff, and it's the people who seem the happiest and do whatever they can to help make others happy are usually the people who are holding on to some of the darkest stuff. So I'm sorry for that. Yeah, big Ewok Wookiee hug. Split the cost. We'll be down on. It's funny because I went on eBay looking for the figures, and they've got it where somebody bought the 2-pack and then cut it down the middle, and they're selling the Wolverine and have already sold the Hulk. It's like, yeah, in a much better space now. Exactly. And hey, John Joker, how's it going? I'm sorry the whole live stream thing didn't work out for you yesterday. I was fully prepared to end my stream early and be there for your first live stream. So you know, if you're ever having any issues or anything like that, or you need someone there to bounce ideas off or anything, you need a guest, let me know. I'm super excited to see your channel grow. They'll probably re-release them eventually. Yeah, and that's the thing. All right, Tina, have a good night. See how good Marvel Select Hulk looks? Oh, I have not. Good night, Tina. Yep, night, Tina. Uh-oh, we're sharing figures again. Yeah, and I will show off. It's in my thumbnail, and I'll you know what? I think I got it going for Monday. All right, awesome, perfect. Let's see here. Reshare my screen. This is the one that I ordered. So to help motivate myself to reach 1,000, I ordered this and did the monthly, you can see here, the monthly flex, and I did it. So this is what I did. Except now this is, so mine should ship in May. And my goal is to be at or over 1,000 subscribers, and to do probably a live unboxing of this figure for my 1,000th subscriber stream. And I will be giving away a little gift package for my 1,000 subscribers. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to do it. I'm not going to do a separate video. I'm going to do it within a live stream. And I really like how Sleeping Collectibles is doing it, where you support another channel, another channel's video. But I'll be giving away the Rise of Kylo Ren comic book, the Kylo Ren Black Series centerpiece figure, and I added an electronic light and sound Kylo Ren Funko Pop. So that'll be the 1,000 giveaway. I know it's not a hot toy. I know it's not a NECA figure or a, you know, any high-end figure, but it's what I can do right now, and I wanted to theme it all around a character, so it's all good. I'll be there Monday too. Oh dang, here it comes. That Rampage Hulk on pre-order and have seen people reviewing it. Where's my Big Bad Toy Store? Yeah, Big Bad was so good about pre-orders a little bit ago, and now I'm waiting on, I don't have my Asajj, I don't have my Bad Batch figures, I don't have Bo-Katan, I have the Boba Fett pre-ordered in 2 different places, Zavi and GameStop, and they both still say June. Love this one. I've been thinking about getting it too, but we shall see. I went a little heavy lately. Yeah, me too. Marvel Select moves as good as Legends. No butterfly joint, but it... Oh, okay. Hey Bailey, I'm so excited for the stream tomorrow. And it sounds like a lot of the people in the chat are going to be there to ask you questions tomorrow. I am super pumped. I have 2 copies on the way. They should get here at some point tomorrow, hopefully before the stream. UPS usually arrives pretty early for me, so hopefully it'll be before 11 o'clock my time. I know you're a Kylo guy. Yeah. Oh, he said Kylo. I'm in. I know Aaron likes Kylo too. Yeah, true. I had a shirt that was made, and I wasn't really happy with the quality of it, but I'm gonna look into some stuff, because I know some people have said that they really like the channel logo with the negative fonts and stuff like that, so I'll help Sleeping Wind. I'm super excited. Kylo's my guy. Need all the things. Gotta take off, Brandon. You're amazing. Such a wonderful guy. You always have a friend here from the toy community. Awesome. I appreciate it, Ryan. Have a good night. And hopefully I'll be able to see you tomorrow. I know you said you were going to try to make it, so I appreciate that. I'm better at winning for someone else. I'm a Kylo guy also, but I lose for myself, so I'll help someone else. That's a good way to look at it. But Qui-Gon is my favorite character in all of Star Wars. Liam Neeson is amazing. So let's just take a little look-see at this. The likeness is so cool. The way that they make the blades look like they're real and glowing is amazing. You get the robe with it. I love Qui-Gon's lightsaber. It's just, it's so pretty. And I'm really excited for this to be my first one. I love that they send a little extra attachment to make it look like it's swinging. That's one of my favorite. It's so cool. I mean, look at that. Look at the face. I love the sculpts and just the look of them all. If I get Hot Toys, they're gonna have to be ones with faces. I don't think I'd be able to get one with a helmet that you can't at least take the helmet off, because the work that they do on the faces are absolutely amazing. Comes with the little comm tech, the different holograms, the little midichlorian tester. I'm just so pumped. And man, it, oh man, yep, I don't have any other words for that. If you have to go back to Galaxy's Edge when they let the characters roam free and do meet and greets again. You can meet Kylo in person. Yeah, I only got to see Kylo once, but it was really cool because he walked by a kid with a red lightsaber, and he stopped him and said something to him, and it was pretty awesome. I'm a Fett fan, but Kylo look really is one of my favorites. Cool. Can I tackle Kylo and not get arrested? You get arrested. Good night, everyone. See you. Thanks for stopping by. Kylo saber is cool. It is. I know some people don't like the side bent thing, but I think it's a really, really cool idea. Why don't you try and find out? Great detail. Yep. Yeah, see you, Regina. Thank you. But yeah, so I've got Qui-Gon, which should arrive in May. I have the Maul, Ahsoka, and Anakin also on pre-order. I was not good. I was not good. I know Sleeping is getting this Ahsoka. He's got his on pre-order. But they're all works of art. Bailey, they are so impressive, and I'm gonna have to find a new way to display stuff because these figures are huge and they're gonna take up a lot of space. And I will definitely have to pose these two together. And those two together. Because this is the Maul that I'm getting. I mean, wow. Wow. And I forget, was it GeForce? You said somebody makes these helmets. I might have to. I love the different saber swings, and she comes with a thermal detonator, which all of them do. The Anakin, the Obi-Wan will as well. They're just so impressive. So the Ahsoka, the Maul. It is so amazing. And it's cool because it's like the Clone Wars body, but it's Ray Park's face. Man. And you get the sarcophagus with it. You get the Mandalorian sarcophagus box. Oh, man. You can have them go suntanning. You can have them in the box. It looks like this all comes off. It's absolutely amazing. And then I'll show the Anakin. I didn't get the one with the STAP. Vader and Kylo are my faves. Yep. So can't wait for her to come in. Exactly. It does look. Air Max makes those helmets. He does a killer job too. I'll have to look into that. Hey Gilster, how's it going? I hope you're doing really well. I love when you stop in and I can say hey. I appreciate the support you lend to the whole community, man. I'm gonna write that down. I think I followed Air Max, but Queen. Perfect. All right. Those look great, but I can't spend over $100. Yeah, I know. Right, exactly. Oh, and I mean, Black Series figures, you can get 12 of them for the price. So, I see it, but I think these 4, and then the Obi-Wan when it is released, I really think those are the only ones I'm ever going to get. Because it's a theme. It's Qui-Gon, my favorite character. Maul, my favorite. Qui-Gon, Qui-Gon, Maul, Anakin, Ahsoka, and Obi-Wan. I'm a big prequels fan and Clone Wars fan, so yeah, Maul looks amazing. Galanorian Saber, Brandon Sono, Beyond the Blast Doors Network live tonight. I'm not sure. I can check quick, but I really needed to do this test stream because I had issues with my stream at around 2 hours with Chris, and I really want to make sure that I am not going to have the same issues with when I've got Bailey on the stream. Once again, there's the Anakin. The Hayden Christensen face mold is amazing. You've got the Clone Wars armor. It comes with an additional cape, interchangeable perfect armor versus the kind of battle damaged weathered armor. You got Yoda, Ahsoka, and Obi-Wan holographs. The detonator again, the stand, and that stuff. it is amazing. So I've definitely spent way too much money on that. Hey Scuba, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, they had something come up and had to cancel. Oh. Well, that... Keep eyeing the Deadpool talking head just because that's my boy. He's 100. Yeah. Picked up Hoth Lego series 8, Luke Skywalker and AT-AT Driver. Cool. I don't know if I've seen those. I think those helmets that have come out for the Lego, the Scout Trooper, Darth Vader, and the Probe Droid look really cool. Doing great, my friend. Awesome. Glad to hear it. Yeah. Work's just been really crazy, and car repairs suck. And I'm just, yeah, it's been gross. So, oh, I even made a banner for Hot Toys and the Disney Plus editions, but I didn't use them. But if exactly, Bailey. They're my favorite skins to use on Battlefront 2. Oh, and I forgot to shout out while Mark was here. I don't know if Mark, Blue Harvest Vintage Toys, is still here, but I got my Pally Boy shirt and I'm wearing it. The Clone Wars Anakin, Obi-Wan, Ahsoka are my favorites. So I definitely agree. Because Walmart has no Black Series. Yeah. I'm super excited. Like, Bailey is the one that will be on as the guest of my stream tomorrow morning. She has written a children's book called Leia about a puppy that I ordered 2 copies for. The link for the live chat tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Central Time is the pinned comment from me on this chat. And then within that video, I've got the link to the Amazon page to order her book. And yeah, I'm super excited. Still haven't landed a Black Series Anakin, can't ever find him. I got mine from Hasbro Pulse, you might be able to check. It's the Attack of the Clones Anakin, but the Archive series from Revenge of the Sith Anakin is super expensive now. Is it easy to order that shirt? Yeah, you can go on Darth Mark's Twitter, and I think he's got a link to it, or the link is in his About on his YouTube channel, and then I want to say it's TeePublic, and then you just follow that link, and then you can choose the color, because I think it usually comes on a white. Sleeping got a yellow one. I was either do black or heather gray. I'm just not a very colorful person. But Scuba saying, hey Bailey. G-Force is saying, hey Scuba. Ooh, let's take a look at that, Aaron. Oh, I just got a oops, our bad when I followed the link to that. Yeah, it's hard for me because Marvel Legends look great. The The MCU Marvel Legends look great. The comic / animated appearance Marvel Legends look great. I need to hold off on getting anything from now. Hey, gotta charge my crappy phone later, guys. See ya, babyface. Thanks for stopping by. I do appreciate it. I'm so excited because I've got a couple questions for Bailey tomorrow, and I'm super excited to get to know her better because I've just seen her in my stream and then watching Paul's Collectibles video, and we had a brief discussion in a little video chat one time before, but I'm super excited. I was checking out the Animal Warriors of the Kingdom figures. Oh, I don't even know what those are. Hope you're doing well. Have you tried Big Bad's Toy Store? I love Big Bad Toy Store. Their pre-orders have been kind of slow lately. They're kind of my go-to for getting figures. I got all those comic Black Series, the Kirkanos, which isn't actually that name, the Jackson, Darth Maul, Luke Skywalker. I got the whole wave, which should be getting here soon, but you sent me a link on Facebook. I appreciate it. I got the whole wave, the archive wave, the Tusken Raider, the tank driver, the shore trooper, and the death trooper. It says it's going to arrive in June, which it's showing up. It's showing up in Walmarts and Targets right now. Like Andy Lemire from Hollow Chronicles sent out a thing in our Twitter group asking if anybody needed them. And here I've got a pre-order, and it's saying it's going to be 3 months. I've got my Crosshair from Bad Batch on pre-order. It's saying April. And people have already done reviews of them. My Hunter also says April. And then if I go to Zavi, which is who I have my Boba Fett through, it says June 30th. That's a load of crap. I hate it. Definitely give them a shot, Gilster. They package really well, and if the items are in stock, it gets there within a couple of days. Hey, Zalu. Enjoyed lurking and listening, Brennan. Hopefully have time to check out some more of your chats. Have a good night. No problem, Mogu. Thank you. As someone who used to just lurk on YouTube channels and watch and listen, I completely understand. Thank you for reaching out and saying, hey, welcome to the chat. Tired from work, doing a double shift again. Oh, I'm sorry, Gilster. Order quite a bit from them. Always ships very well. You can do pile of loot and wait to ship a bunch of stuff for only $4. Yeah. That's what I need to start doing. Yeah, I have the Phase 1 Clone Trooper pre-ordered through Zavi, and it says estimated delivery 3/31. So the end of March. Even though I got mine from Mercari, already got it, and already sent it to somebody else by the time this pre-order is even... They've sent me 2 emails now saying, sorry, we're pushing back the pre-order fulfillment another month. Fixing my shelf of Transformers. Nice. So, as someone who wants to get at least one or two characters from iconic series, I really want a modern version of Optimus Prime and Megatron. And I don't know what the best line to do that is in, and what the prices of those even are. I know Transformers are big. I know the cartoons were big. As a kid who just had like the McDonald's toys for Transformers, and then watched the Michael Bay movies, which are not good representations of what Transformers is as a franchise. I wonder what the best cartoon faithful Transformers are. And I could ask John from Super Awesome Geek Show, or Shabby, or some of those guys. But yeah, I always look more than I talk on chats. I don't always know how to jump in unless there's something interesting. Well, I see your name quite a bit now, so it must mean that you're engaged in what we're talking about. So thanks, Jen. Yeah. Has anybody watched episode 2, Falcon and Winter Soldier? Yes, I have. I almost forgot. I always forget to do the Shabby Dance Fridays because Fridays are always so hectic at work. I work in an elementary school. The last 2 days I have worked with kindergarten. And my patience was already wearing thin because of my car and just not being in a great mood. But kindergarten teachers and preschool teachers have the patience of saints. Let's just say that. But I almost forgot it was Friday, so I forgot to watch it this morning before I got ready for work. So I got home and watched it during Darth Mark's stream. Don't always feel like my commentary is worthy of attention. No, Jen, it definitely is. You've given me some good laughs, especially when you came on the Alien and said, like, creepy things I don't like. Just saying, hey. It can be tough if you don't know anyone, chat. Yeah. We'll all get to know everybody. It's all good. Dorkside is a good place to get Black Series because I got the Clone Commander Wolf in 3 days. Yeah. No spoilers. It's all good. It was a good episode. I'll say that. I don't know if you've seen the first episode, Zalu. And it's not really a spoiler, but I wrote it down because it had an impact on me. And it's when Bucky's getting therapy. It was like, and if you're alone, that is the most like personal hell, and it can be hard to get out of, and that just touched my brain, and I was like, ooh, wow. Don't really know how to make friends anymore. Well, you've got one in me now, Jen. Yeah, I'm hunting movie turtles, 2 packs, new Super Shredder. That's awesome. That's something that I miss. I loved the Ninja Turtles, the cartoons, the movies, House of M, Magneto, anything else as well. No problem sleeping. Have a good night, dude. I wish you and Space Buns an awesome trip. I've got your notifications on, but I'll definitely be there if you go live. But middle of the night, hello, can't sleep. Hey, Dave. I'm super excited to see the video that you do on that Superman. Super excited. That was so cool to see a vintage Superman like that. And it really didn't look like it had been opened before. No. Psh, no. Yes, agreed. No spoilers. It's all good. Dave, Vintage Toy Rush, mentioned how this seems, Falcon and the Winter Soldier seems more, like the average MCU type thing where it's just more actiony and stuff like that. But I've actually kind of liked what they've done with some of the character building, especially with Bucky. So Hey, I used to not talk unless I was asked a specific question. Some of my family members are super loud and really, really talkative, and I'm just starting to find that now, um, in myself. Like, I can now talk and rant about certain things, and I just wouldn't talk in front of people. Even in college, I was afraid to speak with people, but totally get it. What's your favorite toy line? Yeah, I really hope Sleeping enjoys this trip. And I know he said it was hard to get into things because it's spring break and yeah. Disney, things that are shiny and blue and purple and teal or magic-y or medievally. I don't really have a fave. Cool. Yeah, see you Sleeping. Thanks again for stopping by. Nightmares of Bucky got me because my grandfather died. I have nightmares of seeing. Oh, yep. Yeah, I know how that feels. Grew up on Ninja Turtles. They're awesome and have some great games as well. I still have in a box right under my TV. I've got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3 Turtles in Time. And it's awesome. Super Nintendo. Like, don't forget about us. when you wish upon a star, when you wish upon a sleeping collectibles. Consider you a friend, and we met very circumstantially. Yeah, it's all good. And I noticed you in Aaron's streams, and then I started connecting the dots because he wasn't saying your name, and I still don't know how to say your screen name. Nemiriel? Nymeriel? But now that I know that you're Jen, I know that you're Jen. Going to get some sleep, but we'll be listening. Thank you. I appreciate it. I just wanted to get kind of close to the 2-hour mark to see if YouTube continued to have issues. Because I don't want to have any issues while I have Bailey on tomorrow. I don't want to have any issues with my stream, especially since I pay quite a bit of money for StreamYard now. Into a lot of types of toys, so when he sees something that meets my criteria, he gets it for me, even though I might have no idea who it is. I'm heavy into Star Wars, G.I. Joe, and Masters of the Universe. Nice. Scuba's got an amazing collection. If Scuba had a YouTube channel, it would be one of my most viewed YouTube channels. Let's just say that. Yet, good night, Dondi. Gotta learn about different ones. Anything fantasy, really. Yeah. I love Renaissance fairs, Renaissance festivals. Minnesota has a really cool one that I went to as a kid. And I'll have to break them out, but I have hand-carved wooden swords. Excuse me. From The Lord of the Rings. I have Sting, and I believe it's the Witch King sword. It's either the Witch King sword or it's Glamdring, which is Gandalf's sword. But I want to say it's the Witch King sword. And I've had those since I was like 9. So I just love them. And we got a wooden shield, and I had a big turkey leg when I was there, and I just love Renaissance festivals. I've only been to it once. My family has gone a bunch, and then I almost went in college, but it's been good on this end. Cool. Elvish. Those types of websites, they were popular when Lord of the Rings came out. It said Jennifer was Nemerial. Nice. Just jumped into the Dungeons and Dragons figures. First ran into Scuba on Analog Toys, I believe. Ooh. Hey Josh, it's all good. Thanks for dropping by and saying hey. I know you said you were busy earlier during Salacious' stream, but it's all good. Ren fairs. I have an outfit I've yet to get to wear. Yep, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I I have so much open space on my walls, and I'm starting to want to get posters and art prints, and I really like to support small artists, but I'm going to do something. I'm going to be brave, and I'm going to pop my camera off quick just so you don't have to see me reaching with my armpits um, to get this picture off my wall, but I want to show it off. So oh jeez. So when people ask me what one of my favorite things in my collection is, I have a hard time did I put myself back on? Yeah, okay, we're good. Cool to me even if I haven't. Yeah, I'm still waiting for the day that the safety dance happens at our we have a Ren Fair here just north of Charlotte. 3 hours for me. It's nowhere near as cool as the one in New York. Nice. Pales to the one in New York. Yeah, I bet the one in Minnesota is not big, but how many years do you give yourself to watch the Lord of the Rings trilogy again? I watch it multiple times a year. The whole trilogy, the whole extended trilogy. Have you been here the whole time? Pretty much. Yeah. Well, yeah, they did a stream raid pretty much. Love learning new stuff every day. Exactly. That's why when I sit on the Pallet Boys, or like when Chris was on my stream and then I was on his stream, I just sat there and kind of listened because people know so much, and I love learning. But back to this. So I've got like, let's see. Oh, geez, that's heavier than I thought it was. Whew. I mean, I've got prints like this. Roberto. He's an awesome artist. His name is Roberto. It starts with a V. I can find a link sometime to. You can see the reflection of my dream catcher in the reflection. But I love this one. I've got a TIE fighter pilot, and an X-wing pilot. I've got a signed Kenny Baker, and then up there I've got a signed Vanessa Marshall Hera, and then there's a custom. I had it commissioned for me for my channel. It's an Ewok holding a yellow lightsaber with the Death Star and X-wings going over it. But I'm starting to get more into art, and I like to support small creators and people who are just starting to get into stuff. But this is actually done by a native artist who is he's a distant cousin, but when you've got native families, it tends to just end up saying cousin, because everybody's your cousin pretty much. But my mom, when I graduated college, had this done for me, or she got it for me. But it is a bear with sunglasses, and it is like my favorite thing, and it's huge. Like I'm 6'3", and if it's on the ground, it probably goes up to like mid torso, right below my chest. But I love the colors. I don't know if Smirking Bear is still on, but I think he might appreciate this. I absolutely love it. And some people say, well, what's something in your collection that you'd save if there was a fire or anything like that? And it would be that, because I think that's something I can't replace ever. Yeah. I'm a small. Whoa, badass. Yeah, I know. And it's so cool. And I think you can find his stuff at the Canvas Butcher or something like that is what he's. I don't know if it's a collection of artists that do stuff on Facebook, but totally same. I don't want to speak on something if I'm not accurate. Yeah, and I'm completely fine. Definitely safe from fire object. Yeah, and I mean, it's a gift from my mom and dad from when I graduated college. I absolutely love it. I've got it right behind my computer screen, and I know some people have like, you should display that where people can see it, but it's right there when I look, and it's something that I wake up in bed and look up at, and it makes me smile. So I'm an unknown artist, and I will gladly support. And GeForce sent me the matting stuff for framing the signed prints that Chris 1000th Ghost has given me. This one, his name is Mason Wilson, and I was actually in art class with him in high school, and he's a great, super fun. He does a lot of animal prints with different colors, and yeah, I'm so glad you're as big a fan of the prequels as much as I am. We're gonna have a blast. I'll be wearing my episode 1 shirt for the occasion. Yes, awesome. Thank you so much for the support on the book. No, thank you. I'm super excited to get the book and read it. I'm hoping to get it sometime tomorrow. Love supporting small artists as well. Yeah. Let's see here if I can find. I want to say it's in print. And oh, there we go. I found his. That was pretty easy. I like Roberto Venegas. I almost got this one too. It's got all the badass female characters from The Mandalorian. Most of the badass female characters from The Mandalorian. Maul on his throne, but it's Bo and Satine, and absolutely amazing work. Yeah, and I believe that's an 8x12, and it's $20. And I mean, even a 12x18 is $25. It doesn't come framed, but you can get them framed, but the framing for it is crazy expensive. But I ended up just getting a frame somewhere else and putting it in 1,000 Generations. There's another one that I really, really like. Where did it go? The Asajj is beautiful. And, oh, the Ahsoka. That's right. Amazing. amazing. So if you ever want to check that out, you can go to InPrint, PRNT, and you can look up Star Wars artists, but Roberto Venegas. So just wanted to give him a big shout out. Yeah. What's one thing you could talk unprompted on for an hour on? Scooby could tell you so much about G.I. Joe, and vintage Star Wars. Hey Wilkums, what's up? In Magic tonight by my buddy Will. Does Bailey have a channel link, or do we have to wait until tomorrow? Bailey, as far as I understand, Bailey does stuff through Paul's Collectibles channel, if I'm not mistaken. Right, Bailey? Saltwater aquariums or dive trips for my crazy adventures working at a public aquarium. Yeah. Matting and framing is wicked expensive. Yep. Especially if you, like, because that's basically a convenience fee, really, to have it all framed and shipped and, like, yeah. Do love aquariums. I've been quite a few in the U.S., several on the East Coast. Oh, there's Underwater World was at the Mall of America in Minneapolis, and I remember going and seeing the stingrays and the sharks and petting a shark and getting a shark tooth, and love it. The Ahsoka is awesome. Just co-hosting with Paul on Paul's Collectibles. Yep, and that's what I thought. Pretty sweet. I'll have to check. And he's really active on Twitter too. And like this print was the first I had ever gotten. So never had an animal escape. Almost had a Pacific octopus escape. I've pet so many sea animals. Favorite is dolphin. I've never got to pet a dolphin. Framing always quadruples the shipping, so it's better to get those. Yeah. Heard those. They're really smart. Like, are you joking, Pete? Or like, did it actually almost escape? Because all I can think of is Finding Nemo 2, or Finding Dory. And then the other artist that I have the X-Wing and TIE Fighter is Jar of Comics. jarofcomics.com. And some of the stuff is kind of scary. But I'm not sharing my screen. I mean, Treebeard and Groot, Nightmare Before Christmas, Mandalorian and the Child, and you can, like, 11 by 17 poster is only $15. An 18 by 24 poster is $30. An 8 by 10 canvas print, like Beavis and Butthead, but it's Rick and Morty. This mall, I almost got this mall too. This Slave One too. Slave One and Boba. The Penguin, Silent Hill, Jareth. I know some of you in this chat are definitely loving this. Predator. Pokemon, but it's Link. Paul's Collectibles. Paul would really like this, I think. I might have to do something about that. Bioshock, Goku, Batman. This is the X-Wing pilot that I have. Let me know if you see anything cool that you want me to click on too. Wanda and Vision, R2-D2, Pyramid Head, Pinhead, Kylo Ren. Ooh. that I might have to add that to my giveaway. Battle of Hoth. Yeah. There might even be some stuff that because I remember seeing an alien one too. Oh yeah, there, because yeah, there we go. There's for Aaron, Jen. And there's the X-Wing one that I have. But shipping's not too bad on it. But they usually come in the like thin cardboard. Stop screen share. Let's see here. Look for more of you at Paul's channel. And yep, he used to dive in this shark tank to scrub rocks and tunnels, then would hit the sand flats and look for teeth. Cool. Finding Dory is hilarious. I loved it. No, it was really trying to escape Clink. Gotta dip out. Night, everyone. See ya, Clink. Thanks for stopping by again. I wasn't afraid of the ocean or deep water. I'd love to go diving school. The water is scary. Stormtroopers are wicked. Yeah. I'm not very strong at it, and sharks are... I'll pass on Solo. It's... yeah. Pikachu Link. Yep. Nice. He saw it and said, ooh. Yeah, there you go, Aaron. I don't mind looking at the alien, but when it's alive and moving in the games and movies, yeah, no thanks. Yeah. Oh. Man. Yeah, and I was never good at art, and I took art so I didn't have to do band or choir. I think I still have a couple of my art pieces somewhere around here. I have a clay mold bowl that's made all of Pokeballs, little clay Pokeballs, and it's glazed in red and white and black, and then it was all fired, and then I realized that I forgot to color black the lines of the Pokeball for one Pokeball in the whole thing. Just ordered that Ahsoka print. Thanks, Brendan. No, that yeah. I'm glad you definitely have to take them seriously. The most dangerous animal in the shark tank was the sea turtle. The sharks don't like the noise of the scuba system. The turtles try to bite. Are you familiar with Jeff Carlisle's art? No, I am not. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh my goodness, Mogu, thank you. I have seen this. He does celebration art. You guys are awesome. Thank you for... Oh, that's not really doing anything. That is amazing. It's sold out. Celebrations 2020. RIP. Art exclusive. Wow. Absolutely wow. Thank you for... Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Thank you for bringing that up. Turtles are not as sweet as they are made out to be, not like Crush off of Nemo. Yeah. Miss drama class so much. That's something we didn't have either. Totally. Yeah. Just looking at the Yoda one. Yep. Got to talk to Crush at Disney. He's hilarious. Oh, cool. People are so incredibly talented, and I just don't have that in me. I don't know if there's anything that I can do creatively. I wanted to be a writer. I wanted to be a history professor or teacher. I've started different types of books just in a Google Doc, and I've had one of my friends who she wants to get into editing, and she is an English and she did English in college, and she's looked over and edited some of my stuff, but I'm just not a very good writer. And it's the structure. It's not so much the improper grammar or stuff like that. It's just the structure and how to write. But I have lots of ideas up here, and I just started putting them on paper. And I've only ever done one fan fiction, and it's just the prologue to a little short story called A Prophecy Misread. And it's basically, it starts out, the prologue is Qui-Gon, Anakin, and Obi-Wan coming back to Coruscant after finding Anakin, and Qui-Gon struggling with the Jedi Council's decision to not train Anakin because he knows that the Force is telling him to do something about it, and it's gonna be all about Qui-Gon, and if Qui-Gon survives, and how the prophecy is misread because Qui-Gon is actually the one who is the chosen one because he found Anakin and brought balance to the Force by finding Anakin. But man, he's got his own Q&A show and mostly talks to the kiddos, but hearing his answers was great. Nice. Turtle Talk is great. Cool. Just finished my symbol mascot for the channel. Nice, Zalu. I'm so excited to see your channel. Totally. Do you think you're not a good writer, or because there's no right way to writing? Well, I don't know. It's just structuring everything. Thank you. But I wasn't a big fan fiction person, and I thought it was silly and a waste of time, but then I started reading some of them, and I completely respect it now. And I was like, that's something that I've grown as a person, is because I didn't understand it, or it wasn't something that I was into. I was like, oh, that's silly. But then I started looking more into it and being exposed to it in different ways, and now I've definitely learned as a person to not tear down what others like and to focus on what you love. So I feel like I'm already a better person for that. But sounds good. No such thing as silly. Yeah. And then I started writing a young adult book that mixed two of my studies in college that were American Indian studies. I am a quarter Ojibwe. I hate the blood quantum thing. But my grandma was full-blooded Ojibwe, which is North American indigenous people. The Couchiching First Nations Reservation in Canada is where my family comes from. My dad is Canadian. I don't look native at all. My dad is the least native looking of the kids. But you can definitely tell my aunts and uncles are native. And if you've never seen Keith Secola. He's in the Native American Music Hall of Fame. I'll pull up a picture so you can see. He sings a song called Indian Cars, and he's done music for... That's my dad's cousin. You can definitely tell. We got the non-native looking genes. I feel like if you create the way you want to create it, ends up being so good in the end, whatever medium. Do Callus and Zeb have a story after Rebels? We'll see. We'll see, hopefully. Don't ever create in a way that others want you to create. Good point. Yeah, true. But it's a young adult book about a young boy who is growing up on a reservation and moves off to live with his grandma and is having some problems, and there's a big traumatic event that happens, and his grandma's struggling with it and is trying to protect him, and he's a big basketball player, big fan of basketball, but the area that they're living in now, she doesn't want him playing basketball because she's afraid something will happen, and it's yeah, because I'm a big basketball fan, and a lot of people don't realize that basketball is big in Native communities. It's even a thing called Res Ball. There have been a couple different documentaries about it, but those were two areas I studied. I did sport management and communication in college and American Indian Studies, and I'm not fluent, and it's really hard for me, but I speak Ojibwe, which is the language of the Anishinaabe, which are the Ojibwe. So, as long as you have inspiration and motivation, do it. Your passion will show. Yeah. And then I also started writing kind of a fantasy type story that there's a lot that goes into it, and I've been trying to find different series to make sure that it's not just an idea that popped in my head from other things, but I haven't touched that in probably a year. So thank you. I might have to get back into looking at that and having some people look at it, because I don't remember how many pages, just like the first, not even the first drafts, but like the outlines. Like, I feel like I did a pretty detailed outline of characters, what I wanted to happen with their story, an outline of the plot in general. So, yeah. I can help with that. That would be cool, Bailey. And I'm just super critical about anything that I do, really. So, good to get those creative juices flowing. Yeah, it is. My thing is, if you read or see too many other things, of course ideas are going to seep into your head. It's not, and that's not a bad thing. Just don't go writing a book about Barry Splot. No. No, and I don't think it would. It obviously has influences from other things, but I don't think it would be even directly inspired by a major property. So, and there you go. Bailey's been through the process. Yeah, and I'm gonna talk to her a little bit about her experience as an author and writing in general. So I'm excited to learn about her story so far. And all right, Gilster, have a good night. Hope you're doing well. I'm excited for tomorrow, and I don't know what the issue with the stream was. I don't think we've had any issues. It might just be that we had too many people on the Wi-Fi. I restarted my router earlier today. But you know what, Bailey, if you ever do have time, I will take you up on that, and I will send you what I have so far with my ideas. And the biggest struggle for me is not the ideas and how I want the story to go. It's the connecting everything in between. So, yeah. Look at music artists and popular writers and screenwriters. So many parallels and references to other similar. Yeah. Yep. Okay. I will. And that's like, I had some awesome English teachers, and I've had some not awesome English teachers, and like lit teachers and composition teachers, where they took the fun out of writing for me. It was more about the structure and how to do things than it was the ideas behind them. So, yeah. Learn from my favorite author. Write as if it's real and you're just recording events. It'll fall into place. I feel you. I may or may not have 3 Star Wars novel I'd love to publish one day. Connecting everything is the hardest part. Yep. And Star Wars is really hard because you have to, especially with what they're doing now, it amazes me that the authors, like, it baffles me when people say that the authors who are working in the recent Star Wars stuff say that they don't know what they're doing, but they have to be the people who know the most of what they're doing to connect everything to make sure it fits with the canon. That's part of the deal. Like, it's crazy. It saddens me that you had a poor experience with English. I had some great ones. Like, to be honest, I did have some great ones that that made it really fun. My professor in college was even American Indian literature. I learned more from her than even the good teachers that I had. I learned more from her because for her it was more about the learning experience than it was getting things absolutely right. And you could, as long as you did your rough drafts and all that stuff, you could send in, and you could even go in and sit with her and talk about each draft of your paper, and she'd give you feedback each and every time, and you could go in as many times as you wanted up until the final draft was due, and each time she'd find something else. And it was crazy how much I learned from her from my first couple of papers, where, like, I did PSEO, post-secondary education, while I was in high school. So I did 2 years of college, my junior and senior year of high school. So I ended up graduating from college a couple weeks before I even graduated high school. So I could have just taken 2 years of college and finished my degree, but I spent all 4 years because I did extra minors, and my school was taken care of. The university that I went to was a boarding school, and if you don't know the history of boarding schools, for the Native Americans or American indigenous people, or the indigenous people of North America, it's a really sad history. And the school that I went to used to be a boarding school, and part of the word is escaping me, but to make up for that in their history, they made tuition free for anybody who can link their heritage to people who were affected, indigenous people. And then I got an extra scholarship because I was at least I was a quarter. You have to be a quarter or more, and you had to talk about why. And I did language classes while I was there. I did a whole American Indian Studies minor, and I've got a blanket in my closet that every Native American or American or indigenous person gets when they graduate from the college. I might have to show that off sometime, but school was taken care of for me, so I got to stay 4 years and pretty much do whatever I wanted to do. So I played 2 years of football while I was there, and yeah. Freshman composition and sophomore British lit teacher was terrible. Made some of what turned out to be my favorite genres into boring garbage. Go through a brutal process of having panels of people double check their work. They definitely know what they're doing. Exactly. Yeah, I'm not gonna let you ruin it for me. Exactly. You seem like you would have been a cool teacher. I thought I was, but there's a dark side to education. I've been snuffled out of the system for being too popular with the kids. Oh, man. I'm sorry, Bailey. I've had people in the coaching world tell me that you shouldn't be friends with the kids that you that you coach and stuff like that. And I think it's absolutely the opposite. Some of the kids that you coach or teach, they need you to be their friend. They need a role model. I'm a paraprofessional in an elementary school. The past 2 years, I was a paraprofessional in a middle school, and I feel like I did a good job of making a relationship with those kids without it being like buddy. But yeah, too long ago for elementary kids, and yeah. No, excuse me. Less than ideal, yeah. And my sister's a teacher. I feel like she teaches second grade or third grade. And she's so fed up right now with everything that she's considering not being a teacher anymore. So, gotta get an early start on a toy hunt tomorrow. Good night, y'all. Yeah. Good night, G-Force. We'll see you around. Thanks for stopping by the stream again. This is awesome. I'm revenge isn't the Jedi way. Yeah, I mean, it was at this point on Wednesday when I was having the issues with Chris, and I don't think we've had any streaming buffering or anything like that. It might just be that when my sister and my niece and my other sister were here, they were probably all on at least one device. And then, yeah. So maybe it was just that I'm gonna run a speed test here while this is running to see how well it, because I live in northern Minnesota, kind of in the middle of nowhere, And basically the best Wi-Fi / internet we can get is 100 megabytes per second download and 10 megabytes per second upload, and we still pay like crazy. Okay, it's doing fine, so that's good. Sad thing is, I'm not saying I was an amazing teacher, but I think they were threatened by my smarts and mindsets about teaching and learning that they made it hard for me. I went to some really good schools and got good grades growing up in Connecticut. And living here, people here in South Carolina aren't as educated driven, so to speak. I know how to explain it. Yeah. Yeah, 100 download, 10 megabytes upload. That's what we got here. So whenever I do game streams or anything like that, it's sometimes I feel like I'm on the edge of not being able to do some of the streaming that I want to do, but my game streams seem like they've worked out fine, and all of my, I mean, I don't use Wi-Fi for anything other than my phone. My desktop and my PS4 are both hooked up to Ethernet, so it's all good. 100 meg. Yeah. Well, when I was living near the Twin Cities, I was it was 100 to upload, and it was gig internet, so it was like almost a gigabyte per second download and 100 megabytes per second upload, and it was only like $50 a month for just the Wi-Fi. So I missed that. We had to get a new router too at the beginning of the year because I was trying to do some streaming stuff, and it just, the gaming streams kept crashing and had nothing but issues. But now that we've kind of got it figured out, I feel like I can do these streams more often. And I paid the money for a full year of StreamYard for unlimited streaming. So there, you might see some more of these random streams. And usually I have a guest on my streams, and I don't know if people like this, just me answering questions in the chat and talking with the chat. But this is just kind of I wanted to make sure it all worked for my next stream tomorrow because I don't want to have issues. Game streams run really well. Cool. That's awesome. I'm making progress on Alien. I know Darth Mark is like, oh, you're still doing Alien and you're just in lockers and stuff, but I feel like I'm making progress, and once I finish that, I might take a little break from story games and do some Fall Guys and Red Dead Redemption Online, and then I'll probably do the Red Dead story. But when I did the poll, I asked Arkham Asylum, the Return to Arkham, Red Dead story, or Marvel Spider-Man, and it was like 41% of people said Marvel Spider-Man. So I played a little bit through that, and I'll have to re-download it and just completely start new. So, well, there are 16 people in here, supposedly, so they must enjoy it. Yeah, and some people lurk, and that's perfectly fine. They might not, necessarily like to talk about that's awesome, Zalu. Oh, cool, I see it in your little YouTube thing there. I'll have to take a better look on my phone or something, but hey, Stumbler. How's it going? But 19 now. 20 now. Go to bed, children. Yeah, it's 10:30 here for me. It's only 8:30 for you then, Bailey, right? And it's 11:30 for people in the East Coast. Hey, Chris, how's it going? Just I'll probably start wrapping it up soon here, but just having a good talk about education and my college experience and my fan fiction prologue that I did for a Qui-Gon story, and a book, a young adult book about a native basketball player. And then I did kind of like a fantasy one where I might explain the premise and people can tell me, but it's been a while since I've even looked at it, but I still feel like I've got a kind of a good refresher. But if you're interested, let me know and give me a thumbs up or something, and I'll tell you the premise of it. We were looking at toys and figures earlier. Oh, that's right, Chris. We were looking at Hot Toys again, but it was just the ones that I've got on order. I wasn't trying to tempt anybody on any new ones, even though there are some cool ones. I was here earlier but had to pop on another stream. I came back to say goodnight. See you in the morning. See you, Tina. It's all good. Yeah, tell us. Yeah. Let me know if it sounds all too familiar. But it's obviously it's fantasy, and it's kind of set medievally. It wasn't the Hot Toys. No, because I've got Qui-Gon, Ahsoka, Maul, and Anakin. But I also don't know why people keep subscribing to me. I don't have any vids. I'm going to be that person with no vids and 1,000 subs. Oh, 10,000 subs. Really enjoyed the wide range of conversations and topics, Brandon. See you next time. No problem, Mogu. See you later. Thanks for stopping by. So let me know if this sounds too familiar, but it's the first conversation for me was like, I love dragons. I love magic. I love Skyrim. I love Willow, Game of Thrones, Harry Potter, all that kind of stuff. And I was like, well, I don't want it to be like high fantasy or, you know, too gritty and dark or anything like that. But basically what it would be magic is kind of, it went from being a prominent part of society, but then we're getting to the point where magical creatures and people are not being seen as much. They've kind of hunted dragons to extinction, and the dragons have been in hiding, and when the dragons went away, the magic kind of went away. And I know that sounds kind of similar to Game of Thrones, but it wouldn't be executed in the same way. But it's basically a young boy who was separated from his magical parents, and his grandfather is part of the people who are trying to get rid of the magic. So his grandpa takes him and starts raising him to be somebody against anti-magic, but he is magic. And he learns over time that he's got these powers. And I know that sounds similar to Harry Potter, but yeah, I don't know. I still have pages and pages and ideas on this, but it would be very character driven. I've got some really cool ideas for characters that, yeah, I don't know. Keep talking. Hey John Ald, how's it going? Buddy Will's book. Couldn't put it down. Is that the one you were talking about on the stream when I popped on earlier? But it would, people just the main thing is like people just kind of thought that the dragons and magical creatures just started like going into hiding and stuff like that, but no, it's because these people started hunting them down. And the grandpa of this boy is like the main dude. He's, similar to like the Tywin Lannister, like leader of the army, like hunting these dragons and magical creatures down, wanting to make it fair for the people who aren't special, the average people of this universe. And this boy is growing up, and he's going through all these elite trainings and becoming this like super soldier type kid, but he's starting to realize that like maybe this isn't the right thing. And he's, for one of the trainings, he is underground trying to find this little creature that's kind of like a salamander, and they think that these salamanders are what the dragons have basically become since the big ones have died off. But he starts finding these dragons, and he finds out that they're not in hiding or extinct, they're actually enslaved. And the magic and the power of the dragons and the heat from the dragons is what is generating what is starting to be the power for these like sort of medieval places, because they're starting to get into like steam generated stuff, and it's the dragons that are doing it. And he's trying to figure out how to free these dragons and figure out what to do, because he's trying to talk to his grandfather about if he knows about it and that kind of stuff, and what happened to his family. So, hey Mike, how's it going? Of course there are parallels to works that I've noticed, but if you put your spin on it, do tell more. No, I don't know. I spent a lot of time writing down ideas and reworking it and thinking of characters and taking inspirations from a lot of the different franchises I love, without trying to, I'm not trying to rip off anything, and I'm not trying to make it sound too similar, but good. Good, I'm glad to hear. But, excuse me. Yeah. I mean, not a lot of the book, but a lot of the outline is written, and I've got it set up for the ideas that I want to happen. And it wouldn't just be one book, it'd probably be 2 or 3. And I know that that's kind of ambitious, but I was looking at it, and there's obviously you can kind of tell where the story's going with it, but he realizes that there's this family drama, and that there's something that he's not being told by his grandfather, and instead of being basically knighted and inducted into this prestigious like magical hunting, which to the general people it doesn't seem like it's dragon hunters and like non-magic people. It just seems like they're basically it's like when the Republic switched over to the Empire, the people didn't necessarily see it as the Sith coming into power and Palpatine changing it to the Empire. There was a cover-up of some sort. So the grandson obviously doesn't become part of the order and goes out into hiding and tries to find people to figure out what has happened in the past 50 so years. So best way to start, just jump in. I'll have to look and see which Google Drive it's on, and get back into it and send some of the ideas to some of you guys. But this is the first time I've ever told anybody about this, like, besides like really, really close friends that have looked at it and kind of done some edits. So just the fact that I talked about it is kind of amazing. So thank you guys. Oh, cool. I'm not just crazy. Yeah. Cool. Oh, scuba. Cool. I'm glad you think so. I don't know if you're into... Hey Hayden, how's it going? Rebels, Reptiles, and Games. Yeah. Hey, if you talked about it, that's one step closer. Thank you. Bailey, if you have any thoughts, let me know. I will gladly send stuff over to you. Man. That's the first time I've talked about that. And obviously I have, I'm just picking things out that I definitely remember, and mostly because it's coming from my imagination. But it has been probably like a year, close to a year and a half since I've even talked about it, thought about it really. I'll have to remember that. Oh, cool. Yeah, it would just be, fleshing the story out. He kind of starts a group of his own. Storytelling can be fun. Yeah, definitely. Aaron, I definitely... Where did he go? Yes. Will's book. Alright. I have to check it out, Aaron. Send me a link in Facebook or how to get a hold of it or whatever. I love that. Yum yum. Yeah, and there are parallels to other things, but it's, I feel like with so many of those kind of young adult like hero's journey stories, there's a lot of similarities, and that's the thing. I was just like, how can I make this different? How can I make it special, but also still come from here, directly from here? But I know that's the path that we're usually on, and this is like way over here. I've shown the art from my walls. We've talked about, school stuff. I've talked about some of my heritage. Yeah, I feel like I'm a really weird person because I was the really nerdy chubby kid that was always picked on for liking Star Wars and nerdy stuff. But then they realized, oh, this is a big kid and we can get him to play football and sports. Because I was 6'2", 320 pounds as a 7th grader. And football coaches were like, oh, we need to get him to play, blah, blah, blah. And like, yeah. I was like the nerdy kid on the sports team. And I've always been the nerdy kid on the sports team, but I like, with Game of Thrones and the MCU and Harry Potter and stuff like that, it's been more acceptable to be geeky and nerdy. I think it's becoming more of our culture to, for it to be okay to like some of those stuff. So, yeah. I had a fanfic I wrote for my favorite book, but it was kind of too entwined with the fanfic, but I really wish there was a way I could untangle it, make it my own, but I don't know how. Oh. What's your favorite book? What was it? Mixing episode with season 6 of the Clone Wars Yoda arc. That's cool. I like those. I really like that. Kind of like removing a vine from a wall and putting it on its own stand. I don't know how to do that. Yeah. Jeez, did you? Which is really funny because when I hear Aaron talk on his streams, he mentions things, and it's like the scene from Step Brothers where they're talking about stuff and they're like, did we just become best friends? It reminds me of that so much. And he just kept, I was like, the more you talk, the more I like find in common with you. So yeah, if conventions and stuff start opening up again, and if I ever find a place where I feel comfortable to cosplay, I might end up doing white suit, purple pants, shaved head, Kingpin. Tamora Pierce, she wrote female hero, medieval magic and knights and warrior stuff. Cool. You definitely get along with my friend Brianna, who stops in the streams every once in a while. Most of my gaming streams are Battlefront streams. When she was in college, she started taking down lists of all these badass female characters from like mythology and these different historical texts, and then she also started doing the same thing with comic book hero appearances, so female comic heroes. She actually inspired one of my first videos, which sadly, after I put it out, I realized that some of the things didn't transfer, so the video is a little bit messed up, but I could go back and actually redo that video now that I know how to edit a little bit more, because I was just doing it on a little laptop. But it was my 5 favorite badass females from Star Wars Legends and canon, which has now definitely changed, so I could do an updated video on that. Throwing discus, no football at our school. Wow. I threw shot put and discus. I wasn't very good. I'm trying to think what my PR for discus was. I almost made it to state in discus. I was not very good at shot put at all. I played basketball and football. Basketball, football, and track. I was one of those weird kids that, like, I was in 3 sports, but whenever I wasn't doing sports, I was, like, playing video games and watching Star Wars. Yeah. Did we just become best friends? Yeah. Tamora Pierce. Okay. Wrote right, still does. Cool. I wrote dozens of pages for this story, if not hundreds, and like maybe 80% was original, but it's that 20% I gotta figure out how to untangle. T-ball was my sport. I did do a little bit of hockey and T-ball when I was younger, but I always faked injuries in T-ball, and then when pitching machine came around, I stopped because it was too fast. And I remember one day I got ready to go play a T-ball game, and I was in my jersey and everything, and I was playing for the PlayStation 2 Tarzan Unlimited, a Tarzan game for the PlayStation 2. And I made myself sick so I didn't have to go play in the game, so I could stay and play Tarzan. working on a horror show for YouTube. Oh, nice. For my channel, that is. That's awesome. They tried to get me to play basketball, not in shape enough to run up and down the court. So it was crazy. I played football for a couple of years. I did taekwondo, but then I joined basketball in between 7th and 8th grade. And I was really not in shape for basketball in 8th grade. And then between my 9th grade and sophomore year of high school, I lost 60 or 70 pounds in a summer. And my dad is a heart patient, and like my mom's works at a bakery, and she has managed a bakery for longer than I've been alive. So we always had sweets and stuff in the house, so she cut back on that. And then my dad's diet made it easier for me to lose weight, and we were really careful about what we ate. And then I was doing workouts for football, basketball, and track, as well as working in a grocery store. So I was always moving, and I legitimately lost like 60, 70 pounds in a summer. So I came in to my sophomore year of football looking like a completely different kid. I was still big enough to be a lineman, but it was a lot easier on my body. My sport, nothing. Horseback riding, actually, but not competitively. My mom had horses, and she used to do competitive barrel racing and stuff like that. Oh, the pretending to be sick. Yeah. But so yeah, it's been very hard to balance my sporty stuff with my nerdy stuff, because sporty stuff takes up a lot of time. Like in the fall when I coach football, my streams will mostly be on the weekends, and they'll be later at night than what they usually are. So, you with your Tarzan game. Yeah, and it wasn't a good Tarzan game. And then I remember one time pulling a bookshelf down on myself, getting ready for taekwondo, so I didn't have to go spar. And my mom totally knew I was faking. But no one could pick him. Nice. Yeah. I recently got some stuff to start working out again, because I feel so much better when I work out. And like, even going to a Division III college, yeah, I mean, playing a sport in college is like a full-time job. Like, I'd be waking up at 4 a.m. to go do a workout, and then do morning meetings and watch film, and then do classes, and then go to practice, and then games were on Saturdays, and I'd have Sunday to recover, and then it was the whole thing all over again. And my body broke down so bad. So I ended up only playing 2 years, my freshman and senior year, which isn't typical. So because I took 2 years off, and then one of the coaches talked me back into playing, and I did, and I had a great time, but I got a really bad concussion. So I was never that brave to fake illness. Yeah. And I mean, let's see here. Working at the school, I walk about 7 miles each day. That's about 15,000 steps. Yeah. And then when I coach, it pretty much doubles. It's just this winter part that's hard for me. And then COVID, I put weight back on, and that's something that needs to change. You do the Ferris Bueller moves to fake beings. I did. I don't do that anymore. Now I don't need to fake it because I actually have things that, like, the whole migraines and panic attacks that wipe me out for 2 days. Yeah, I don't need to fake being sick anymore, and I'm embarrassed that I was a kid that did that, but love that movie. It was good at milking illness but never faking it. Yeah. Nope, there are actual things that, like, cause me to be ill now that I don't need to fake it. So yeah, this is one of those streams where a lot of people now know a lot more about me and some of what interests me than what they knew before. But, well, it's almost 11 o'clock for me. I know it's later for some of you. I know it's earlier for some of you. But I really want to thank everyone who stayed for a 2.5 hour stream that was supposed to be like 45 minutes to an hour. I just got on talking and saying hey to everybody. I haven't had any issues with this stream. Thank goodness. I'm super excited to have Bailey on, Bailey Taylor. Yeah, if you know anybody who it's almost, yeah, it's almost 11 p.m. for me here in Minnesota. So nice relaxing chat. Thanks, Scuba. Most of my chats are. So nice getting to know you. Yeah, I have a lot of worth it. No issues I saw. Awesome. So yeah, 11 a.m. Central Time, so 9 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern. For whatever reason, I always flip those in my head, and I know the difference between the Pacific Ocean and the Atlantic Ocean. And for whatever reason, the times get flipped in my head for the areas. But I'm super excited to have Bailey on. We'll talk Star Wars, collecting, her experiences as an author, her as a teacher, and her book Leia. I'm hoping to have the books in hand, maybe even be able to get to read it right before the stream. But if it doesn't come, I'll read it immediately right after, as soon as I get it. And we'll there might be a little fun surprise with it too. So thank you, everyone. I'll be at the barn teaching riding, but I'll be wishing I could, and we'll watch it what I can after. Thanks, Jen. It's no problem. Like, it amazes me that we're at a place now where we can do live streams and then watch them, and YouTube is so cool, and just it's amazing. So thank you for being interested in it, and it's I understand that people have lives, and people have apologized to me before for missing streams and not being able to always watch it, and it's like, there'll always be another. It's all good. Seth, dude, have a good night. Thanks for stopping by and listening to me talk just about random stuff. Yeah, I'll end it there. Thank you all. May the Force be with you, and Yum Nub.